It's me, Lubai, and today I'm going to teach you how to make lazy pastel deviled eggs. So today I'm going to be doing another episode of Lazy Food, and for those of you who don't know, lazy food is food for people who are too lazy to make real food. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make pastel deviled eggs, which seems super cute and impressive, but is actually incredibly easy. So the things you'll need are eggs, mayonnaise, mustard powder, or if you don't have mustard powder, just regular mustard, salt and pepper for seasoning, and food coloring. You can also use herbs and spices to flavor the deviled eggs. I like to use smoked paprika and chili flakes, but you might want to try something else. So the first step is to boil some water. Very easy, you just fill this up with water and stick it on the highest heat on the stove. So once the water is boiled, you're going to want to take your eggs and then just use a spoon to drop them in really gently into the water. Ow. Probably use a longer spoon than the one I'm using because you're gonna burn your hands. Once the eggs are in, set a timer for about 8 minutes and just let them boil on their own. Once the eggs are boiled, just rinse them in cold water and then fill up the pot again with really icy cold water and let them sit until they cool down. This will make it a lot easier when you're gonna peel the eggs. So now that the eggs are cooled, you're gonna wanna crack them and peel them. And the way I like to do it is to just crack it around all of the sides and then roll it with my hand, and then it just comes right off. So now you're going to want to grab a bowl to put the egg yolks into and a plate so that you can keep the egg whites there. You're going to want to cut sort of around the yolk and then twist off the egg, and the yolk should be intact and you can just toss it in the bowl. Doesn't matter if the yolk breaks, you're going to mush it up anyways later, so it's fine. So once the eggs are boiled and cut, you're going to want to grab 3 bowls so that you can mix water with food coloring, because this is where we're going to soak the eggs so that they get their nice pastel-y color. So I just grab a small bowl and then I fill it with cold water. You don't really need a lot of water, it's just enough to cover the eggs. And then the amount of food coloring that you need really depends because all food coloring brands are different. So I usually do enough that the water looks really pigmented but that it still is transparent. The more food coloring you use, the faster the process will be for dyeing the actual eggs. But you want to make sure not to use too much food coloring, because if you're using certain synthetic food colorings, it might end up tasting a bit funky. So now you're going to take your food coloring, and I've chosen to use the color blue, pink, and yellow. I've tried purple before and it kind of turned out a bit grayish, but you can experiment and see what works for you. So all you have to do is take your egg halves and just put them into the food coloring water. Make sure that they're completely submerged and then just leave them there. Check them every 2 or so minutes. Depending on how much food coloring you used, it should go pretty fast. So while the egg whites are soaking up some color, you're going to take your yolk and just bash them with the fork. You'll know it's mashed enough once it's a really crumbly texture. You're going to want to add about 2 to 3 teaspoons of mayonnaise to the mixture. And if you're using mustard instead of mustard powder, then add a little bit less mayo so that it kind of equalizes it so it's not too liquid. Then just mix it around. So for the mustard powder, I just add a tiny pinch of it to the mixture, approximately that much. Mustard powder can be a little bit overwhelming, so you don't want to overdo it, but it does give a sort of nice kick to it. And then just season with salt, pepper, and any other spices or herbs that you want to use. I'm using smoked paprika, about a pinch or a dash, and a bit of chili flakes. And of course, salt and pepper. Then once more, just mix it up. So now that the yolk mixture is done, the colors should be ready, and we can take them out and just start scooping the yolk mixture into it, and you're basically done. So these have been in for about 5 minutes or so, and you can see that they are super duper pigmented. So once it's on the plate, just take a heaping teaspoon of the egg mixture and just plop it on into the center. And that's it. I think this is a really cute snack. Not only that, but it actually is really delicious and kind of healthy. I mean, there's a lot of mayo, but it's okay. I hope you guys see how incredibly easy it is to make these pretty impressive looking, super cute pastel deviled eggs. If you do end up trying this out, please send me a picture either on Instagram or Twitter or whatever. I'll have links to my social media below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I will see you all very soon.